Hello everyone, this is Carola with Yewno, here with another video on the functionality of Yewno Discover. Today I'm going to use an example from the 17 Sustainable Development Goals from the United Nations and show you one of our features called Generating New Relationships in Layers. So I'm going to type in one of the Sustainable Development Goals, and I've selected gender equality. And although I typed in quality, it still picks up the gender equality. So I'll select that concept. And now on the right-hand side, as always, we have our concepts. And if I take this little lever down all the way, we'll get our top 50 concepts that are related to gender equality. And then we can take a closer look at any one of these. We can look at racial segregation, which is also linked to social determinants of health, which is related to gender equality. We can take a look at sustainable consumption, which has connections to several of the concepts related to gender equality. But I want to look at specifically another sustainable development goal from the United Nations, and I want to look at quality education. So I will select that, and now the knowledge map will be redrawn, and we will see how these two concepts are related to one another. And connections are made through social dialogue, through social determinants of health, sustainable consumption, sustainable management, and the recognition of prior learning. That is great. But I want to take a look and see, how does the quality education relate to something like child marriage, for example? And we don't see an obvious connection here. So we're going to do something called Multiselect. And we click on this feature right here in the top right corner. And if you've used this feature before, you'll notice we've made some changes. So right now here, you have displayed these two labels to generate a relationship between the two concepts, or to create a knowledge map. So we want to generate a relationship. So first we need to select the concepts. And I want to select child marriage, and I want to select quality education. So now we've created this string here, and now you click on generate relationship, and then the knowledge map is redrawn as a layer. This is below the main knowledge map. So it shows us here that between these two concepts, what joins them together is the concept of United Nations women. And if we click on that, it gives us a definition right here. It shows us concepts that are related to United Nations women, and we can also take a look at documents that deal with United Nations women. And as always, these are in relevancy order first, although an enhancement is coming where you'll have a choice of chronological order or relevancy, but more on that in another video. So at this point, we can go back to the knowledge map, and keep in mind, we are in a layer. We are not in our main knowledge map. So if I wanted to say, I want to add another concept here, usually you would click on search, but in a layer that is not possible because we're not in the main knowledge map. So what you want to do is click on layers over here, and then say, okay, here's an indirect relationship I've created, but I want to go back to my main knowledge map. And that's what you would click on in that particular layer. And so you're back here, and at this point, you could add another concept, for example, zero hunger. Select that and expand your knowledge map accordingly. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please email me at support@yewno.com. Thanks so much.